Hello everyone, welcome to Rainy Books with Amanda. For those of you who don't know, I write and say book reviews. For those of you who don't know, I write book reviews on my blog site. It is called rainydayswithamanda.blogspot.com. I'll link it down below. And I do say my reviews on here. I'm still fairly new to YouTube, so please bear with me. I just started filming in an official location. I was filming outside, but I know that with the wind and with my neighbors, it can get kind of loud. So I finally I didn't put up shelves, but we got some custom shelves done, and they came out pretty neat actually. So I'm in a pretty big space right now, but it's not exactly how I want it just yet. So when we do get to that point where it is how I want it, then I'll give a little tour of sorts. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it up as it is. Anyways, the book we're reviewing today is called 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty. I actually started reading this book in January, but then I had other book review obligations. For those of you who may just be tuning in for the first time, I do book reviews for Lone Star Literary Life. They are a great Texas book organization here in the Texas area, and they help Texas authors get up and get known out there through book reviews. So I do get paid for some of my reviews, but all my thoughts and opinions are my own, and this one I'm not getting paid for, but again, all my thoughts and opinions are my own. But a little bit about Leanne. I'm saying her name, I'm probably saying her last name wrong, but a little bit about Leanne. She is an Australian author. Leanne has written quite a few books over the years, quite a few adult books throughout the years, and she's also written a few children's books as well. She is best known for her book Big Little Lies, which was adapted into an HBO limited series, and it's won multiple Emmys as well. And her book 9 Perfect Strangers came out in 2018, and it's actually set to be adapted into a television series starring Melissa McCarthy and Nicole Kidman, I believe, on Hulu in 2021. I don't know if with the current situation and everything happening, if that's going to be delayed, but I'm pretty excited about that because overall this was a really good book to read. So let me just read a little bit of synopsis for you so you can get a little bit better picture of what this book is about. I'm just gonna read the synopsis in here just because it's a little bit easier. I think the synopsis does a great job at explaining what this book is about. So 9 Perfect Strangers is exactly what it sounds like. It's about 9 different people who gather at a remote health resort. Some are here to lose weight, some are here to get a reboot on life, some are here for reasons they can't even admit to themselves. Amid all the luxury and pampering, the mindfulness and meditation, they know these 10 days might involve some real work, but none of them could imagine just how challenging the next 10 days are going to be. Frances Welty, the formerly best-selling romantic novelist, arrives at Tranquillium House nursing a bad back, a broken heart, and exquisitely painful paper cut. She's immediately intrigued by her fellow guests. Most of them don't look to be in need of a health resort at all. But the person who intrigues her most is the strange and charismatic owner/director of Tranquillium House. Could this person really have the answers Frances didn't even know she was seeking? Should Frances put aside her doubts and immerse herself in everything Tranquillium House has to offer? Or should she run while she still can? It's not long before every guest at Tranquillium House is asking exactly the same question. So overall, this was a very great read for me. So with that being said, there are a lot of characters that you meet throughout the story, and it's a lot of people to keep up with. And sometimes when you're reading a book with multiple characters or just a big set of cast, some people can fall to the sidelines. I think Leanne does a great job at portraying everybody. I'm sorry if you hear a little noise, that's just the AC coming on. But Leanne does a great job at giving all her characters a voice. Each chapter is somebody new giving their perspective on what's happening. So one chapter could be one person's perspective, and it just escalates the story. Like they go and they're drinking, they find out that they cannot eat actual food. They're eating smoothies all day, every day. So they're on a smoothie diet. And then the next chapter is somebody else and their interpretation on eating smoothies. And then you find out that on top of that, they have to wake up at 3 in the morning to do some meditation. And so it just kind of, everyone progresses a story, but you also get to hear what everyone else is feeling and thinking at the same time. And along with that, everyone's narrative is a little bit different. So when there's a teenager, for instance, in this book, and Leanne, when she's writing through the teenager's thoughts, like it sounds like a teenager talking, versus there's an older woman that's there who's in her, I believe, 60s, and when she gives her narrative, it sounds like an older lady who's frustrated with some stuff that's happened in her life. So she does a great job at differentiating each character and each narrative and just making each chapter their own. With that said, there was one person in the book that kind of, I felt, wasn't as glowing as all the other people. But like I stated at the beginning, I did pick this up in the beginning of the year, and then I left it alone until about the beginning of June. Then I started reading it again. So that might have been because I might have just forgotten this person. That's just my thought, that this one person didn't shine as much as the other 8+ characters, because there's more than, it's 9 people that go into the Tranquillium house, but there's still other characters you meet as well, such as the staff and the director of the house. So, and I have read one other of her books. It's called The Husband's Secret, and I loved that book. And just like that book, and I imagine most of her books, there was so many twists and turns and plot twists, and you finding out just something new and different every couple of chapters. So this book really does grab your attention and keeps it there for the duration of your reading. You do find out new and exciting things, and that does keep the reader engaged and wanting to read more. When I picked it up, it didn't take me long to finish reading it because I forgot how intriguing the book was. Overall, I do give this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's a really interesting book. It's a really great read. There's mystery, there's something to be solved, and it really portrays the human element of working together. And I just really enjoyed reading it. Again, it was just that slight character that I thought that didn't get to shine as much, but overall, it's a really great read. I recommend it for anyone who's looking for something that can really grab their attention right from the beginning to the very end. So if you're somebody who wants that excitement throughout your book, you need to pick this one up. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you like my new spot, and I hope it's not as noisy as the old spot was. If you liked my content, please like and subscribe. And until next time, happy reading.